Yo, Tundra and Noti Gang, how are you guys all doing? Welcome on in. Make sure you guys gamble if you guys want to. You got a little bit of time. Not a rigged raffle today. GG's, Bofa. Lex, good morning to you. What's up, Shadow? What up, Cell? Paulie, good to catch you, dude. Mick, welcome on in. I hope you're well today. And Alexis over on YouTube. And Jace, how are you guys? Also, Terrence, good to catch all you guys. Chilling over there as well. I think I saw Cell there before stream, more as well. RJ and Kuma, how are you guys? What's up, man?
Helix, Carl has called us all. Bless them. Bless the Tundra today with shine, luck, and good pulls for the TC.
Cheers. Amen. Blessings to all you guys. Let's go. Thank you, Posey, for the luck. We're gonna need it. Diana, how are you doing? What's up? Welcome, welcome. Good to catch you today. Sorry it's so late. I was like this close to like not streaming today and just kind of not feeling 100%. But then I decided, you know what, it's gonna be a nice night, so might as well stream for a little bit. So, hey, the bot got him. Let's go. Easy. If we can get some bans on those two, that'd be great. If we got some mods watching tonight. Thank you, Cell. You're in Vegas? Nice. You big chilling over there? Another one. The double tap. Teckle, good to see you today. I'm a bottom left believer. That's going to be for the Eevee. That's what I'm hoping for today. Yeah, what you doing in Vegas right now? Are you gambling? Are you just chilling? Are you enjoying just the Vegas style right now? Or are you there for friends? Good you're streaming because you weren't sure you're going to make it tonight? Dude, honestly, like it's so late. I'm so surprised to see you. We've been streaming a little earlier, except for the last like 3-4 streams. We've kind of slipped into an overnight schedule again, but it's the weekend. That was kind of the main reason. I was like, is it too late now that I'm feeling it for tonight? But I'm like, you know what, weekend, we can chill. Doing a Gen 3? Ooh, Gen 3 living decks, dude. Oh, that's going to be huge.
Month 85 in the land of cool and fierce tundra.
Polly.
First month of year 8 has been P. 11 months till the 8-year mark. Ain't no party like a Poly D party.
Because the Poly party don't stop. Happy 85, brother. 84 in a row. I appreciate you. Actually, I don't know if it's been 85 in a row. My chat says 84. But thank you, dude, for always upholding the Tundra since pretty much like day 3 being here. One of the first people to interact with me since I've been alive. And I'm really honored to be part of your shinyhunting journey, dude. It's been a legendary ride. Seen some crazy shinies from Call XD to your stuff in Gen 1 to this Ralts you're doing. It's just crazy, man. To an epic year and to getting that Ralts. Welcome back
at
to the Snowpack.
super chatted $5. A short stream with Sammy is better than no stream.
Dude, thank you. I appreciate it. I do need to hear that sometimes because, you know, when things get to go through your head and you're like, not just procrastinating, but like you kind of freeze up. especially with streaming and stuff. There are some days where I'm like, I just can't. It's so late now, but we're here today. If it was, I think if it was Monday or Tuesday, I'd feel a little different. But it is the weekend. And we can't spin yet. We got to get this Eevee. So we got to put the time in for it. Cheers to you, Jace. Thank you for the $5. If you guys are over on YouTube, get some love in there. Get some hypes. Thank you, Sel. Thank you, James. Also, James, how are you doing? Cheers, dude. Elias, welcome. Hello, hello. And Trixie, how are you today? Great catching you. 100% always appreciate seeing you. And likewise, like, I always like talking with you guys and just yapping away, you know? You guys know how it is here. Sometimes we're just chilling, hunting. And then a lot of the nights we're just rambling about stuff for hours. Joining the stream to say hi. Most likely going to be getting some sleep shortly. I'm going to be leaving your stream with audio. Oh, just as white noise. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it. Every lurk helps a ton. You also get points by doing that. If you guys are kind of new to the community, we do have a point system, but you have to duel if you want to gamble them. You can't. We don't have a gamble function in here. We did temporarily have a gamble, but all it really did was take out Jugger, one of our mods. And in poker, I think they gambled everything and then lost it all. It was only active for like an hour or two. That was a while ago, of course, like maybe last year sometime. Streams make your Pokopia digging entire island down to sea level journey much more tolerable. Who else is playing Pokopia right now? It has been an addiction for many. Bringing the luck today, that's right. You guys are coming in like crazy hot today. I appreciate you, Paulie, for subbing. And we see Vaughn. Vaughn gave a sub as well while we were offline. You guys can guess the name. Sam's Club Security. Whoa! Scalper, no scalping. Congrats, though. Wait, you phased at 16,940 on a Spearow. Oh no, on a Spearow. A Hunter Spearow, no. You know, mine just happy to be freed from that route. Hunt Drowsy and Ekans another day. I phased on Spearow twice there. Although I did get Ekans as well. I was hunting, I think, Drowsy there. Oh no, Sandshrew for Leaf Green. Yeah, Sam's Club Security was the gifted account. Got an uncatchable and crystal catching tutorial earlier today when playing through a randomizer. What was the uncatchable? No way. That's freaking crazy. Has it ever happened to you before? Yeah, 07 to Poker's Icicles. We need a no, the Tundra's Fisk. I don't know if I could ever do that unless it's like the most insanely high quality animated emote, because we have so many slots. And even then, I don't know. That might go on Snowy's kind of thing, you know? I don't know if that would ever touch this channel. Rattata, first time. That's nuts. I've never had an uncatchable. Fingers crossed. Oh, wait, sorry. Besides Puchiana. Fingers crossed I don't deal with the, like, intro sequence uncatchables. That would suck. One of these, but with Stunfisk, that could kind of work. People would use it, though, against me somehow. You know it. It gets spammed. Shiny Hunt's the new discovery. Gen 1 hunting couldn't help take a piece of the new discovery. Hunting Ghastly alongside Ralts, putting Lugia on pause. Even got 2 rare candies to check 23 Ghastlies. 2 rare candies. You can check half the Cubone DV sets. Yeah, the other 4 requiring level 50. Yeah, I was looking at those. Excuse me. Let me pull up the Cubones real quick. I think I still have the tab for it. I do not. What are you guys all working on today? What's everyone playing / hunting? Yo, Coordinator Isa, what's up? Haven't seen you in forever. Going for 2 your favorite Pokemon. Yeah, we're going for Torchic and Eevee. Yeah. The Eevee is like a big obstacle for our SBQ we're working on for Fire Leaf Green, so we have to grind it out. We are about to hit 100 hours finally. It's currently sitting at 99 hours, 42 minutes, so... Alright, let's pull up Pokemon Tower. Because when I checked, Polly, I thought you only need to level up a couple times. Let me just double check everything. Pull everything up again. On 7th floor, Cubone's level 24. Let's pull up Blue Moon Falls. Cubone. Level 24. That's a 1 in 4 chance, so we gotta level it up, so we'll put it at 25. Shiny. 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 Because you can't go any further in these trees. See that? It'll say level up to 50. But it has the odds of having these stats. Oh, this is at 50 here. Oh, you're right, dude. I wasn't reading this right. So you gotta get into level 50. Yeah, for the first 4 here. Okay. But let's say the back 4 here. You can get them to 28. Which isn't too horrible. 28. 28 and 20. Okay, cool. So you only need 4 rare candies on red and blue at least. Thank you for double checking these, actually. Oh no, red and blue's, yeah, actually level 22, so you need 6 to check 4 of them. No, you didn't misread it. That was me, Polly. I just misread it for Cubone. So, yeah, these are the level 50 shiny stats. Yes, sir. Cool. KD, what's up, man? How are you doing? If he's here, I'm assuming it's a stream streak. Guys, thank you for the stream streaks. I can never see them. I have no idea. If you want to post however many it is, just post another message. But some people have like 10 plus streams. It's crazy. 45? What? Jeez, dude, thank you, man. That's like a permatab, even in the latter end
End of the night. What the heck? That's nuts. Actually, you can preserve him, right? But like, what?
watching some of the VODs too. Thank you for stopping by, KD. Appreciate you. 4 streams away from your 85 stream streak reward. How many points is 85? HP values memorized. Too many stat ranges memorized. Values each. Yeah, you gotta check more frequently. Polly, when I get to the hunt, I'm gonna be putting out all the like graphics for it, for the overlay, which you'll more than be okay using if you want. But that's gonna be a while. I'm not gonna be doing Pokemon Tower till later this year. Oh, it's always 450. Okay, never actually increases after 450. Game Freak, thank you for the alert, dude. We'll see what you pulled in a minute. Even though Ghastly Shiny is way better. You've never used Gengar on your team. You're gonna be evolving it. I love Gengar. It's cool. That's why I want to get one in Gen 1 so bad. Yeah, starting super late today, Kuna. I was like really close to not streaming. Took a massive hole in Sky Islands, now you're filling it in. Decided 3-tier pond waterfall thing would be a great first thing to build. That's gonna be massive though, gargantuan build. Wait, your birthday's in half an hour? Alexis? Yeah, if you guys are on YouTube, wish Black Glitter, aka Alexis, a happy birthday. They're leveling up in literally 30 minutes. Playing Arc Ascending. Getting all the cute dinos, nice. Dude, Arc's been getting like a big surge. Was there a big update? A lot of people playing Arc recently. No, I have not heard of that anime before, James. There might be some other people who've watched it. I live under a rock, so. Oh, Kuma, are you still here, by the way? I'm curious if we have any news or updates for when Madar signups are going to happen. If anyone from Showdown knows. I guess Shiny Dex as well. I haven't talked to Ben about it. Thank you, Vaughn. Vaughn, thank you for the gift, by the way. Vaughn, I saw that. Sam's Club Security. Welcome to the snowpack. Cheers to you, Vaughn. Thank you. Patrick Star over here. Who you calling Pinhead? Diana, I've been pretty good. Yeah, I've been healing up slowly but surely for my injury last summer. It's been a process for sure. Lots of patience, but I'm getting there, and the community has helped so much. And that's been my main focus. That and streaming. That's it. Just shiny hunting and kind of trying to stay on top of things personally as well. You know, at home. And that's basically it. Just doing what I can do, you know? What I have for dinner today, I had some pasta. I had like a fettuccine style pasta. And some chicken. And some Greek yogurt for dessert. It was good. Although it was kind of my breakfast. I'll eat again after stream. So, yeah, my schedule is insane, Lex. It's crazy right now. And I don't know what I'm going to have after stream. It's going to be good, though. I've got a bunch of good food right now. Maybe I'll do some fish, some baked fish, and some rice. Envy, how are you, dude? You're here-ish. Are you passing out pretty soon? What are you doing to celebrate your birthday, Alexis? Janet, also welcome into our YouTube. There's a few updates coming for Ark. We're at shiny hunting. Yes, we're gonna be shiny hunting here, Jenna. We're gonna be hunting in probably about like 15 minutes. We're gonna look at everyone's, well, maybe 10 minutes. We're gonna look at everyone's shinies in our Discord, and then we'll get to our quadruple multi-hunt that we have set up right now. Not expecting to get shiny Cubone, but guy getting a shiny in Gen 1. Yeah, from Gen 1 would be so sick, dude. Can you imagine? I mean, anything out of Pokemon Tower Wild Encounters. So, Victor, welcome on in. Hello. You're currently 112 on Ghastly. I'm sure it's pretty slow, right? You got the 5 spots though in your party, and something to sleep the wild Pokemon. You had spaghetti at like 11 p.m. Not that crazy to you? Okay. Yeah, that's kind of... I did technically eat before that, a couple hours before that. Probably had food at like 8 p.m. So, I kind of like procrastinated on eating today as well. Oh, you just Master Ball? Check then reset. Okay, so you're doing one at a time. A singular one. Sammy streaming in jail. No, that's Snowy. That's Snowy. And he'll get a lockpick off the guards, or the key. That'd be his game plan. You're old. Dude, same here. I'm getting old, Alexis. Alexis, do you still watch any streams on TikTok, by the way? We've been talking about the platform again a little bit. Just because YouTube's not updating to allow me to do vertical when they said it was supposed to be a few weeks. That was like months ago now. It's getting so annoying. Like I rebuilt our OBS just so we could stream vertical over there. And I'm antsy. Diana, what games you been playing if you're chilling? If you can hear me still? Chilling in Vegas? Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, true. You gotta stay alive and take care of yourself, you know? I still sleep well, I still eat pretty well. The only thing lacking right now is like good exercise and sunlight.
Excited.
Which is kind of bad, but I'll get back to that soon. Yo, DJ Asadi, what's up? And Inky, choo choo. Good vibes. Believe if you don't catch the first ball, ends up being slower than throwing a Master Ball and resetting. Yeah, true, like per encounter. Especially if you have, like, I don't know, I guess especially if you have the Master Ball, right? It'd be really fast. In my case, I wouldn't. If I end up getting Moltres, I'd have to like restart and do that. Ooh, a lot of Tamagotchi. Nice. I've been watching a ton of it. Actually, I'm watching, I think, Chloe play it right now. I was watching. Oh, thank you, Diana. Thank you. Yeah, my hair, it's getting so long. I gotta get a huge haircut soon. It's starting to get, like, untamable again. Getting, like, a mane going on. Yeah, still do. Why? Getting your job back. Yeah, a TikTok manager, true. I mean, you never know. I've just been thinking about it, dude. It really depends, though. I gotta feel out YouTube once we go vertical. Once we have vertical back. Inky, if sounds good, we'll be chilling. Let's see here. Anyone else I missed in here? That's without using sleep on it. Yeah, I guess with sleep, it also takes an extra turn, right? Take a little extra time. I just kind of wanted to approach it the way I did Shiny Gene Ditto Poly. That's kind of how I wanted to do it. Hello, Emmy. The Emily. How are you today? Or tonight, rather. What's up? Guess you were irrelevant? I mean, I don't know. I'm not putting that on you. You put that on yourself? Because I don't think you are. Not one bit. You're having a chocolate martini? Ooh, that sounds delicious. I had one of those at a like Vietnamese place. So good. It was very weird because I'm not used to like chocolate and alcohol flavors. There's a couple beers though I like that kind of have that chocolate flavor. Yeah, dude, I'll let you know for sure, Alexis. I mean, you'll see us over there too if you're on the app. Yo, what's up, Zan? How are you doing? Hello, hello. You have Meowth. in your party because of Cut and Flash. Picked up a nugget. You'll take that, thanks.
Hey.
Heck yeah.
How you
And rare
doing?
candies. How you doing, Blackout? What's up? Brain buffers every time you hear me call you Emily. Yeah, sorry. Well, you called me Shamuel, so it does the same thing for me. It's been a long day. Has it, Gio? Been a pretty long one for you? Master Balled when you did the Shiny Chain Ditto hunt. Oh, so that tracks. Okay. Yep. I did not. This tracks for both of us. You get called Shamuel a lot? Not really. I think Queen has called me that for a few years. I saw Queen earlier, I think in Bob's stream. I don't know if he's still alive though. He's been grinding 8 times shiny hunting. You don't smoke, but if you did right now, it'd be a good time for it. Yeah. You can just pretend, you know, those like candy cigarettes we used to have. You know. Finally finished your Sinisty hunt. Ooh, on your Violet. Nice, dude. Yeah, your eyes, I bet they're bleeding. Did you get any phases for it? Yo, hello, Sassy. Nice. I'm glad you enjoyed your lunch. Shiny Hunter Shamuel. That's me. Yeah, the spaceship candies. You used to pretend. Yeah, I used to pretend smoking those. Also the Smarties. We used to do that too. Although those were probably really bad for us. If you guys are new to our Discord, I look at your shinies at the start of every stream. And it's free to join if you guys would like to. We got a hefty review today, it looks like. Starting with Bird here. With a couple shinies. A Numel. Look at this boink. And a Dive Ball. That is so clean. She's gorgeous. At 4,020. Blaze it. Nice. What nature? Modest nature. She's modest. And then we have this Machop who's gentle in a Nest Ball. Another good ball to catch it in. At 85? What? Wow. That is crazy. Shiny Spork. Oh, we got Damo here with the shiny. Event Spoink. Speaking of the devil, there it is. Sapphire after 11,703 egg hatches via Pokemon box. Part of your side hunting for Egg Month. Nice to find a shiny you can keep. Yeah, not uncatchable Salamence. Part of your egg lottery hunt. 6 targets over 14 boxes. 3 GBA systems. Nice. I like Spoink. Lax nature. Probably wouldn't want to be a lax-natured Spoink. That could be fatal. Look at the Rayquaza SP. Yo, Asadi, who was that? Iust, what's up, bro? How you doing? Maninio with an Azumarill number 12 after 9,028. Phase 34 for the 5% Riolu. 07s. Look how, like, petrified and mortified this poor Azumarill looks. It's like lost, dude. It's sad. A Sombra. We're getting peeps. IGs out here. Oh, wait, where are you at? wait, where are you at right now? Second shiny Clamper after 30,490. New personal high in Gen 3 for random encounters. 30k. In the club like 50 Cent. Not actually. Oh, you were out and about though, yeah. Someone else is in Vegas right now. Diana is. She was popping in just a minute ago. She was chilling in Vegas. Look at this Clamper. I like this shiny. It looks really cool in Colo XD as well if you guys haven't seen it. Congrats on completing this phase, Juno. Yeah, you gotta tell her where to go. I don't know if she's still here though. Kuna, you're going to bed? Yo, we'll see you, dude. Hopefully you can pass out and we don't see you again until tomorrow. Let's hope, dude. We'll be chilling though. If you need a place to vibe out. Envy, with a shiny. Strikes when you get distracted. 20,172 encounters to get out of the lab. But look at that trainer ID number. 080. 80. Shiny. Bulb named. Ah! Classic, dude. He's amazing. Naive nature. Yep, it was so close and so far. You're right. I actually don't know. I wonder if Envy, would you kept the 8,000... Wait, 08008? Yo, Master, thank you for the follow. And welcome to the Tundra. Welcome, welcome. For the non-subs, an ad is starting in 1 minute. Unless you've been gifted a sub for the last few years, like Ice, then you'll be able to sit through. Just send her all those restaurants you didn't go to. Yeah, she'd probably enjoy them. She'd probably actually go to them too. Valid reaction. Yeah, this is a valid reaction. Any palindrome really you would have taken? Okay, RJ with a 3,794 shiny green Mewtwo. Green-eyed, green-tailed. This is in a timer ball as well. That is so sick. God, can you imagine getting this in a nest ball? Can you imagine? Emmy, go to sleep, Emmy. Enjoy your night. Hopefully Ollie as well. Lonely nature on this Mewtwo. Yeah, sweet dreams to Emmy. Where's Delaney? This is shiny Delaney. Kuma with a shiny Snivy. 2502 resets. Look at that. Dude, he looks awesome. I really like Servine. Servine's one of the best, like, middle evolution shinies out there. It's so good. Really happy you got one of these. Nice and under odds, too. Wait, how did you get phase 2 for this? Finally has the time to put all your Gen 3 shinies into shiny decks that were missing. Ooh, how many did you put in? How many you got? Your name for the experience. Ice, what you doing now though? Now that you're not out and about. Damo here with the final shiny in the review, and it's Eevee. Actually, we gotta get the audio. Top middle. I think this is his final Eevee too. So clean, bro. Modest nature on this one as well. That's a good nature for a lot of evolutions. That is one yellow Eevee. Yeah, they get a little bit of the tarnish. Sunkern. Let's see. Let's hear it. Sorry, I just want to hear it again. This face of Eevee in the like sprite image or model image is hilarious. It's like I'll give you the side. Huge congrats on this one, Damo. How many did this take you? 2596 checks on phase 3. Total 17,302 software sets, 34,000. Included the 2 uncatchable Salamances, 9th Eevee, and now you have 9 of 10 complete. Okay, you need one more. Due to getting the gender female variant. Final Eevee. Eevee number 10. 4 uncatchable Salamances, 9 shiny Eevees. Dude, I'm really hoping you don't get any more Salamence. You can spare yourself. Really, really hoping for that. You have like a 120, 99% of A192 from Gens 2 through 4. That's so sick. Do you have any Gen 5 shinies? I love Gen 5 hunting. We had some more pets posted. We got Mango. with some kitties. And then we also had Emmy. Instructions on how to get in the back seat were unclear, apparently. It's so cute. Look at Alia. She's like, hey, it was cold out. That's amazing. All right. One last thing to note is if you guys would like to, check out some of our guides and references, there's going to be an updated Gen 1 guide. I don't know if I should make a new guide altogether or just update the one we have. I think I might just update this one and put all of our new assets in pretty soon. That's kind of my game plan. Yo, Magic Freak, how you doing? Yeah, just update. Yeah, I'll just add it here. And then I'll put all the assets for it, kind of explain it. I do think the method name, do you think it's probably, from what I've been hearing from people are liking Sylph Scope just for the name of the method. All right. Trying to think anything else I needed to. I don't think there's anything else. My controller mod still is pressing B automatically. I don't really know why. Whenever I boot it up, so I messaged Black Cat. So we'll see if we hear back from him. Your vote is scope method. That could work. I just think if we leave it as like, kind of like Safari or something. I guess scope is the same. They're basically the same in my eyes. I just don't know if I want to call it a method. I guess it would be self-scope encounters, right? Or in this case, scope encounters. Yo, legit, how are you doing? Welcome. Glad you figured I didn't have to resolder my consoles. I know, oh my gosh. I was like kind of worried about that because I just replaced the one in the bottom right. The good news is that one needed to be replaced because all the other systems were working. And that worked even when not connected to any controller mod, or was having issues. So that one was actually needing replacement. But I'm so glad we didn't waste time taking it apart and trying that. Honestly, it reminds me of when I had the same bottom left DS, that one down there. That screen wasn't working, the bottom screen. And I thought the digitizer was broken, or the LCD, or the ribbon cable. I tried reseating it probably 6 to 8 times, kind of in that, somewhere in that range. Just it was a lot. So many times. I even blew a fuse trying to mess around with it. Fixed the fuse, but then the bottom screen wasn't working. And so I thought I messed something up. And I went in to repair the bottom screen. I got the digitizer replacement, the LCD. And when I took it apart to replace it that night, after everything came in, I was like, you know what? Since I do think the ribbon cable's toast, I might as well just shove it in as hard as I can. Because one thing, when you're working on like systems, you want to be really careful with those ribbon cables. They are super finicky. So I was like, you know what? One last just hoorah. Smash this ribbon cable in for the signal for the visuals. And then I like put the system back together and the screen works. So the issue was really that it wasn't seated correctly. No, I have not, Elias. I haven't seen that. Ribbon cable just need a big smack, I guess. I know, it's weird. Because I've had other ribbon cable issues. Where, like, it breaks from using tweezers. Like, electronic, thin point tweezers. Being so gentle, I've had ribbons break before. And so I don't know how that one survived. Anyway, now I have extra pieces for repairing another DS. I have another DS I wanted to put together and fix, so still got to do that. Funny thing about shinies in Call of Gale, the image next to them for HP. Or is it a different frame in their animation? It's not shiny, even if the shiny barely changes color, you can check the picture next to its HP. Yeah, to tell if it's shiny. Shiny Eevee, please, please. Can I get the silver Eevee today? Torchic will even get close to hitting odds. for phase 2. Chris, I didn't break but fixed it. Yeah, really weird. Sin, I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, I'm doing pretty well today. A little bit fatigued. I don't really know why, but I think I just need to sleep more consistently. You know, when you're like I fixed my sleep schedule recently and now it's starting to kind of fall apart a little bit. So what I think I'm going to do is after I end stream today, I'll just get food and then I'll just lie down pretty early. And then just see if I can at least nap for a while. Kind of, rebound. It's getting sort of late, almost 1 a.m. Get ready for bed. Yo, good night, Game Freak. Thank you for popping in and chilling for a bit, too. Hope to see you again pretty soon, dude. Well, you know, not like right before bed. I usually wait about an hour or two. So I guess I wouldn't just get off stream and then go lay down right away. But I guess it would be like if we get off at like 3 tonight, I'll be like hopefully in bed by like 5, which sounds late, like super late for a lot of people, but that'd be kind of early. How bad my schedule's been getting again. Ever since the Gen 1 method or new target discovery, I was up so late that day. I've been struggling getting back. Suki, hello, welcome. Castley, at least you memorize their HP value. Defense values needed for each level. Cover a good chunk of encounters for sure. I'm thinking of just like having a bunch of the like, you know what I'll probably do? I'll have the image to the right, I think on this monitor here, or pulled up next to my encounters on this one with all of the values I'm looking for, because I don't know if I'll be able to remember all of them. Sleep schedules are hard to maintain, so determined. In your digging endeavors yesterday, you didn't end up sleeping till 12 p.m. the next day. Wow. Yeah, the hard part for me is I have to rest with my neck and stuff. It's been really good just to I gotta make sure I'm laying down. So like all-nighters are not good. I used to pull all-nighters all the time to fix my schedule. Just can't now, so I have to like fix it through force, it feels like. That's just like laying like warm in my sheets or just on top of my bed for hours. So I have a majorly whacked sleep schedule. That was a sleep disorder. Fun thing you saw today. Today was the 36th anniversary of the Hubble. Oh, 36 now? Oh my gosh. I remember the Hubble like movie when that came out. I think in the 90s. It's one of my favorites. We used to watch it all the time. You go to bed at 3. You're awake by then for work, really? Not the warm room. Yeah, warm rooms are rough for sleeping. Yeah, they're so annoying. It's annoying because it's been like, it's like cold outside of my room. It's just poor circulation right now. I also can't sleep right now with my door open because our neighbors took out their smoke batteries. I've been smelling weed in the apartments. Super annoying, and you can tell I can hear their beep through the floor now. So they definitely took out their batteries across their apartment. So it's like constant every couple seconds now. So I don't know. I want to be like the person calling and being like, "Hey guys." Like, it's so annoying. So we might look at moving this summer, since our lease is gonna be ending anyway. I just hate confrontation. Like, oh, it's just annoying because like our front office can only do so much. White noise help? I can't sleep with that. I need like blackout face mask, even if it's like pitch black sometimes. I've had to tape lights with electrical tape in my room that have a little bit of light. And then I wear earplugs too. You don't want to bother people who constantly bother you, okay? No, true, that's true. Yeah. I guess the thing is like I'm aware I'm like right now they might be able to hear me talking even. So it's just like, that's the other thing is like I feel like I'm also inconsiderate. So that's at least how I feel. I'm worried about that. I have no idea though, of course, because we haven't gotten any complaints. Why has been so handy for you lately, has it? Fire alarms being active should be mandatory. Yeah, definitely a safety issue. Don't assume a problem. Yeah, we're nuns. Yeah, nuns communicated. True. Yep. That just creates like anxiety, right? Room for it. That has these metal stutters over his window. Room pitch black. They're so fire. That's sick. I've got a blackout curtain that's nice. I got that last year, or maybe 2 years ago now. That's really improved my sleep. So it's not horrible. It's not bad. When I do sleep, I sleep for a while usually. Easier just to talk to people. Yeah, but what am I supposed to do? Like, you know, I like just think about this conversation I gotta have. I have to go knock on their door. And be like, hey guys, I hear your alarms beeping every couple seconds. I could just say that, but that's not the main issue. I think that one of the big issues I had was the weed smell coming through our bathrooms. So I could just ask them like, hey, also do you guys smell do you guys smell skunks around? Like, I don't know what to say. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like, I don't know. It's just like it's a double whammy, and I don't want to be presumptuous. I don't really know what's going on. This is like, I guess I can complain about the skunk smell to the front, and I could just go knock on their door for these smoke detectors. That would make the most sense. You were gonna say hi to everyone, but now you feel called out. Hey, Tree. How you doing? Be like, hey, can you guys please switch to edibles? Exactly. Well, it's illegal here, so that's the other annoying thing. I don't live in like a weed legal state as well. So there's, like I said, I don't want to be. Yeah. Frozen, thank you for the raid. What's going on? How was your stream today? Welcome on in, Raiders. If anyone's new in here, I am Sammy or Snowy. We're currently looking for some beautiful silver Eevee in the bottom left, and then some slightly rotisseried Torchics. Also, be scared of blowback. Yeah, you watch too much true crime and horror stories. Yeah, I also, like, the last place I lived in, the other issue I have is maybe it's traumatic experiences. I've lived in some really unfortunate places and situations. I couldn't really even go into detail without probably, like, really taking down the vibes. But the last place I lived at, I woke up to literal explosions, breach charges going off multiple times in our apartment complexes with SWAT teams. People throwing, like, we've had groups of like 40, 50 people at our parking lots throwing stuff in our windows and cars. Bricks through windows. Like, I don't want to, the confrontation, I've seen people go out with weapons, you know, to confront. It's just, I don't want to deal with any of that. I'd rather just move. You know what I mean? I've been here for a few years. Complaining, you know, something so minor, like a little beep. I've had people steal from me while I'm sleeping. Yeah, I just don't want to mess with it. Sounds fun, dude. Yeah, blast. Where I'm at now, it's safe. I live in a very safe place now, but like the things I can complain about are, like I said, just smoke detectors, and then again, just like someone smoking weed and it coming through. Those are like the two big things. Not the craziest, like, like it's nothing compared to what I've been through. I think that's the other reason when people are like, why don't you do anything? It's because, like, man, I don't know. Doesn't seem that big of a deal to me compared to some other stuff. I just sort of deal with it. Unfortunate nose blindness is a thing. Probably can't smell how badly this smells. Yeah, that too. For sure. Or people like the smell. Gotta shave like a crazy pattern in your hair. And then just run outside once a day for an hour screaming. No one will ever mess with me. In my area, that would probably only be tolerated for like two or 3 minutes tops. I feel like that's why I feel like I should just complain to the front, because I feel like they'll deal with this. That's what I feel like I should do. You have like quiet hours and stuff here too. All right, where is Frozen here? There's Frozen. So I gotta like pick out your message here. You were good. You're working on the bundles. Oh, in Polia. Nice. I have not seen that game in a while. Have you been streaming it a ton recently? It's your birthday weekend. Let's go, Alexis. Happy birthday. If you guys are over chilling on YouTube. Again, wish Alexis a happy birthday. Huge. Oh, you mentioned fun game. Oh, hard to stay committed to, is it? Who smokes indoors too? I know, right? Well, they have to here because it's illegal. That's the real reason. So what happens is because it's illegal, people obviously we don't even, like where I live, you can't even vape. You can't smoke cigarettes either. So people have been evicted for that here. If they do it on their patios or their balconies. So what they resort to is removing the batteries for smoke detectors and then just smoking inside, thinking that it's not going anywhere. So that's basically what happens. Again, it's illegal here too, so that's why they do it. When I was in Colorado, you'd just go outside and like where I lived, and you'd smell it everywhere, but at least it wasn't inside my apartment. Never had that issue while we were there. So they're idiots. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Again, I can't be that presumptuous. I don't know exactly what's going on. I have no idea. It could be people like from a different building or a different floor, and just the people above us have dead batteries in their detectors, right? I mean, you never know. How do you think doing inside makes it just magically disappear? Yeah, some people just, I think a lot of people think other people are chill with it too. Like there's a sort of stigma on that as well. And anyone who complains is sort of like Karen, right? At that point. Just my problem for not being able to sleep with smoke. And beeping. Stigma nuts in your face. Oh. Dude, I missed it on 420. Oh, in Colorado, I bet. Do they still do the big festival, like the largest 420 festival thing? Wow, hashtag stay toxic. That's me. Got him. He got me, iced. Still don't get it. Don't smoke, most of your work does. Legal, oh, and non-legal kind, yeah. Heavily stigmatized, you don't want your, yeah, horrible smoke going into your lungs, barely breathe as it is. Yeah, a lot of people don't have that kind of respect. I had one complaint. I used to smoke cigars way back. Well, I say way back, like half a decade ago. Sounds like a long time, but like 5 years ago in Arizona. And me and my friends, we would smoke them on our like balconies or like porches in our apartments. And we had someone complaining, like there was literally smoke going in their window. Guess what? Felt horrible. Never smoked again around the like around the property. You know what I mean? So that's why I feel like I just gotta complain once and see if maybe they'll have some appreciation. I'll definitely complain. I'm definitely going to. Especially the smoke detector is the worst thing for me. It's so annoying, dude. Like, if I take my earphone out, I'm gonna hear it while streaming. It's so annoying. And there's multiple, too. It's not just one detector. There's a faint one, and then there's a really loud one. Yeah, I'll definitely say something. See a smoker as well for a long time to, you know, realizing you might smell like what you were smoking in professional situations. Yeah, you never smoked again. I mean, people could, I honestly would never like encroach on people's freedoms to do what they want. But it's when people have no consideration for other people. That's where I start having actual problems. That's Colorado for you, not missing much over here, Alexa says. Where you started a second file Pokopia. Got progress pics of the first one. Oh, you did? Yeah, I remember when you said you started another one, so you're taking progress photos now, Suki? For the new file? Yeah, if you were smoking anything but a vape in public, it's so rude. Yeah, yeah. Especially, like, if you're not in, like, designated smoke areas. For sure. Even with vapes, I feel like people should just, you know, respect that. Obviously, I wouldn't complain about it. I don't really care. Even with, like, weed and stuff, I don't really care. But at home, I do. See, at home, it's so different. So different to me. Experiencing secondhand rage right now. People are so self-centered. He has nothing to do with being Karen. Point out things affect you negatively. People can do whatever as long as doesn't hurt stress, restrict others. Exactly, exactly. Yep, but they'll think it's super restrictive. You know what I mean? Yep. 100%. My thought is, like, we could just leave because we have our lease ending in a few months, and if my health's good and I can lift stuff again, like, I usually move every few years, and I feel like we've exhausted our time out here. Got to lay the land. I spent a lot of time out. The only thing I want to do still is, I guess, do some camping, river camping. But we might just go, like, to another state. River. Yo, Zane, shiny, let's go. Come on, everybody, get some shinies. I hope we get something today. I love shiny hunting. It's been such a fun grind recently. Yeah, move to the button mirror. That would be crazy. If it was like something I could actually feasibly do, I would move countries. Just because I can. Not because I don't like the US or anything like that. There's some insanely beautiful gems in places I've lived. I just like experiencing new things all the time. But moving that far, you need the big bucks. Japan would be sick. I mean, for sure, for me, there is definitely a bias towards places that, how do I say this? People who are bilingual. Because here in the US, one thing is, like, depending on where you go, you know, it's like Spanish or English. Besides very select communities. That's just what a lot of people speak, right? But if I go to, like, let's say Japan, learning, like, Japanese, I think for me, when I'm already not bilingual, I would be down to try. But I feel like the curve is different where, like, if you go to, like, Norway, where the percentage of people that speak English are it's super high. I feel like it would be easier for me to learn as well. I don't know the percentages in Japan, though, of English speakers, but I do know in like a lot of European countries it's really high. Are you for mountains, beach, forest? All of them. If I had to pick one, I think the beach, but truth is, where beach is, there's more people. Where people are, there's less of what I want to be around, you know? If I could go to a secluded place, not super secluded, right? Beach areas, like, you know, just not with millions of people, that would be ideal for me, but they're usually really expensive. Mountains are cheaper and so beautiful. I haven't lived in many forested places ever. Honestly, Flagstaff is probably the closest thing, and it's not like it's like a western, you know, US western forest, right? It's not like the east or the south where they have like huge density of trees and vegetation. So I have no idea. If we're talking like Rocky Mountain forests, oh, that includes mountains though. Someone was vaping on the plane and delayed the flight. Are you kidding me, dude? Spanish, English, learning French and Portuguese here. Dang. Quadrilingual? Dude. Pokemon has to hire you. Ate half a bag of chips, didn't notice how hungry you were. Open them, you're gonna make some real food. Good, do that. I've been doing that a little bit recently, a little too much snacking. Yo, Jam, how are you doing? Welcome. How expensive is Alaska to live? Very expensive, but the generally the accommodation is like you get paid more as well for most services, but that's from what my understanding, but it's very expensive. The issue for me is moving to any place of that scale tree requires me pivoting my entire life, for sure. As is right now, I can move to a lot of Midwestern, heck, even places like Montana, probably, Idaho or something, you know, I could try new places where it'd still be affordable, I could still live stream. But if I want to go to like Alaska or Hawaii or like another country, I mean, I gotta probably go back to university. Idaho, Idaho. Yo, what up, Jen? Welcome. I wonder how I do in a big city though. Like European or like Eastern US big city. Cause like all the big cities I've been to are pretty much in the West Coast and the Central US. Like we're talking with millions of people at least. So maybe I would like, maybe I'd like Philly or like Boston or something. I don't know. Go to like Providence or something. Go to, I don't know. I just know it's gonna be more expensive than where I live now. Maybe New Jersey. I don't know if I like it. They don't want people to move there. They hate it. Wait, where? What place? What city? New York? Yeah, I don't know if I'd like that either. I don't like big cities usually, but maybe it's just West Coast. Oh, Hawaii, yeah. Hawaii's already, yeah. Very, like, expensive. And the more, like, housed areas, right? And developed, massively developed areas are really expensive and crowded. Unfortunately. I've visited Hawaii, but God, if you could live like, I think of Maui, if you could live near, I forgot what the name of the mountain is. Obviously not Haleakala, not the extinct volcano or dormant volcano. But on the other side of Maui, there is, there's another like enclave of mountains. And it's super like rainy there all the time. One of the wettest places on Earth. If you lived at one of the basins around that, oh, it's so pretty. It was probably the most beautiful place I've ever been. In my whole life. But the problem is like, I don't know. I would need internet, you know. We've got to stream. Oh, you liked the Big Island when you went? It felt like home for real, did it? Would you move there? Been to Hawaii like 30 plus times. Yeah, you wish you could live there. Midwest your whole life. Never heard of it. What did Amanta say? New Jersey is surprising. You would not live in New Jersey by New York City. It's crazy up there. Okay. Got you. I just don't know what it's like to be in the heart of a massive metropolis, I guess. Like, I've lived in, like, downtown areas, like, around Phoenix and stuff, and spent a ton of time in different parts of LA. Like, all over LA. And then San Diego a ton, and Denver I lived in. But, like, these are cities with a lot of people, but I visited Seattle. I've never actually spent time in like an East Coast city. The biggest East Coast place I've been to, I don't know if is it count East Coast? It has to, right? DC. I've been to Baltimore, but very, very briefly. I stayed the night in Baltimore, a couple nights there. But we didn't do anything. We just like went to get food at a few places. Night mantis snorkels, yes. Sign you up. We did that in Mexico. DC's Mid-Atlantic, yeah. Night mantis snorkels is life-changing. Sunset spectacular. Yeah, residents so friendly. Rose said he's been to LA. Never seen me here. I know, I haven't been to LA in a couple, well actually, a little over a year. When I go, I just go to visit my family. Then we go down to Anaheim sometimes, with other parts of my family. I just hate driving there. There's so many people, dude. Alright, let me catch up on chat here. I'm sorry, guys. Being Western, a friend of yours from the West mentioned something I hadn't heard before. Have you heard about making a wish when the clock hits 11:11? Yeah. I didn't know that was a Midwestern thing, though. Yeah, we do that all the time. I've been doing that since I was a kid, though. But we did that in New Mexico, too. In Texas. Come back to LA. He'd love to take you to a brewery. Dude, brewery would be sick. Oh, that'd be fun. What I'd love to do, like one of the dreams of mine, if I just remain single streamer for many years, I'll just like when I'm healthy, we'll build up a van and we'll just Starlink it, and we could just travel around. I can meet you guys, get people to pop on stream. Then I can just go camping and stream shiny hunts after like going fishing or something. That'd be sick. Have like the stars in the background, no green screen. Hear crickets. That would be crazy. Yeah, that's a real bear. Oh, you're talking about a lager. Sorry, beer. Can we use our setups to stream? Yeah, we could literally just roll up, you know. Guys, like we could have like a mobile DS capture card set up where we build them in-house. We have a shop in the van. Be a sick YouTube video to make. Stream 50 nights in a row. Yeah, each night is a new state. That would be insane. Even go through Canada. You have the Big Island too, Sen. Okay, you've been to Hawaii 30 plus times. Philly is fine in a good way. Wait, Tundra's fine in a good way? New Zealand, excuse me, is so beautiful and the weather is very mild too. I don't think New Zealand would want me. They'd be like, what do you have to offer our country? And I'd be like, eh. They're like, all right. Chanting in the woods sounds so nice. It does. It'd be so fun. We could like hunt for Pokemon based on our like background. So like, we're like on top of a mountain. We'll just do like a Snow Point. Like Acuity. We'll do like Mount Silver Summit. Then we head down. We're like, we're streaming by the, I don't know, on like a Mexican beach. We start going for like shelters. Lapras. Actually, I guess they're ice type, huh? We probably want to go for something like, Mantine. Whalmers. Not shiny, only had HP special, correct? Oh, first Cuban with correct HP value to check? Nice. You heard that Australia wants me back? I don't know. Australia was so cool, though. I would love to visit again. Cali Cream and Lager? That sounds so good, though. Now I want a beer. Tree it changed their brain chemistry. The mantas. The snorkel. Yeah, wait till you're home. So far, Shiny Dex counter's been freaking on top of it. Our encounter per hour is just going up. We're at 428.26. Oh no, 428.28. So technically Eevee should be 1/3, right? Our Eevee actually seems even slower. Don't really know why. Because they're resetting at the same rate. Should be exactly 3 times. Should only be 360 per hour. Did a few single EVs. Oh, you're right. We did a lot of them. No, you're right. Thank you. Verdant Turf Music, you're beloved. Pooh. Lex, if you're still here, I'm sad that you're gonna be on a perfect order today. At least Chaos Rising is coming out somewhat soon. That's like actually like less than a month, isn't it? I think it is. Also, we have the release dates for those second partner, or first partner illustration series 2s. I think those are June 19th. So, maybe if I can get one of those, we'll open one of those. I don't know. I don't know when that's gonna happen. But yeah, we have a release date for those. I tried to sign up for one of those, like Best Buy was doing an ETB thing for Prismatic. And you like could sign up. And I signed up for the, for that to be like maybe drawn to be able to get one. They released those today. I'm trying. And I of course wasn't selected. Yeah, I think they already did it. Yeah. We'll gotta hit on something eventually, right? Then we can open cards for sub goals and for shiny Espeon. I do need a hand cam though again. I gotta get that figured out. Probably gotta do that soon. Because there's not really a point. I don't really like holding up the cards as much as I do like having a proper face cam like we have here. If you guys haven't seen, this is our TCG layout. Over here. We got our phone and then you can see me, you can see the camera. I just much prefer that. Good night, Alexis. We'll see you later, dude. Thank you for hanging out for a while today. I really appreciate it, bro. And good luck with your weekend. Hopefully it's fun. And happy birthday to you. Let us know what you do to celebrate if you can later. Cast Rising booster box coming from Pokemon Center. Let's go, Geo. Nice. You got a booster box. We just passed 100 hours on Eevee. 100 hours, 20 minutes. One of my few 100+ hour shiny hunts, actually. I think it might be the only one I know that's gone over 100 hours. Like, confirmed. Beyond maybe, I guess, Dialga for sure was higher than that. And, I think Ammonite as well. Just with using the cam you had, Mario Karting. Yeah, lack of USB space, yep. So that would require me to get a new capture card. / multi-viewer. Now, Nomi sent me a multi-viewer that Scotty's using, which could combine all of my switches into one, which would technically open up a USB slot. Problem is, I don't know if the power supply for it will work through the port simultaneously if we're streaming on the switches. So that would be a little bit of money investment to test, see if it works. Then I could pull out the C920. But that could work, a C920. I just don't know how good that would look up close. I'm sure with a little bit of editing, it could look nice for the stream. Multiviewer is a game changer for you too, yeah. Yeah, because I wanted to get, instead of a multiviewer, I wanted to get the Elgato HD60, not HD60, the Camlink 4K. But it's like, I think it's like $300-400. But that would allow me to put my camera, both my switches, all into one. So I'd have a 3-in-1, but a multi-viewer technically could operate the same. I just don't know if the quality is gonna be as good as our Elgato. With no matter what multi-viewer we get. Because everything Elgato I've used has been so amazing to work with. No problems, except for overheating back when I was in Arizona. I had some overheating issues. Expected. Well, that prevented me from streaming for a while because our apartment got to 102 degrees inside. We don't have AC. I didn't have AC at the time. Yeah, it was too hot. PC definitely didn't like that. I think that's why my PC died. The first stream PC. Because we're on the third one now. The first one I built like 5 years before I started streaming though, so. And this one we've already had for 1.5 years. Kind of insane. But the upgradability for it should be pretty solid. So I got one of the newer model motherboards with the newer socket, so I'm assuming all I'm going to need to do is get a new CPU or GPU and just swap those two out for the next few years. If we need to. That's crazy how quick it went by. And Shiny Deck's beta was during that. Crazy. Yo, Smash, I'm doing good. How are you? Can we take some of your shiny luck, please? We just passed 100 hours on the Eevee. And Noir, thank you for the luck. Speaking of, everybody take some. Pass it around. Have some years before you need to use it. Are you on later today, Noir? We'll give it back to you later. If we can. Yeah, okay. Is Sabian on tonight? I've been watching. Okay, I got Steph. Looks like Chloe ended. Steph's also playing Tomodachi right now. I think I would like that game a lot. It looks so fun. Problem is Pokopia D4 in literally what, 2 days? I'm so nervous about that, actually. I don't know what we're gonna do. Part of me is like, just stream it, but part of me is also like, learn some of the new mechanics so that way stream is helpful for people. But if we stream it, I can learn as we go. It's just, we're coming back on Snowy. I want to feel good. I haven't been feeling 100%. Last of the DS fat will arrive next week. Yes, let's go. You can have some of your shiny luck, just not all of it. Oh, you're currently 1700 for Eevee. Okay, here you go. Have a little bit back. Excuse me. I do feel like we're gonna get a shiny soon, though. I actually do. We've been pretty dry this last week. I think we are definitely bound to get something. My confidence is increasing again for one. 6420. Sure. Blaze it legally. Also, Lex, if you have a multi-viewer recommendation, let me know. If you have one that's kind of newer or that has treated you really well. Also, I still wanted to try and help you with your DS at some point. I need to do that. The reason I haven't gotten back to you is because, like, I think it would be easier to schedule like a time to actually chat with you about it, because I think it'd be easier to just like kind of go through all the troubleshooting that I know of. Anything. I tried helping Nomi with hers semi recently. We could rule out anything, but like text for me, like trying to type everything out. I'm not good at that. It's a lot. It can be long-winded. How many Eevee am I up to right now? Eevee is currently 11,563. We're getting about 115 per hour. So glad you got a 2DS fixed, dude. I'm happy you got that as well. That opens up so many doors. I need to stretch here in a second. Been a little sore. Send you a link via Discord. You can do that. Just message you whenever it's convenient. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you also let me know, because I don't want to take out any time that you can't spare, you know? It'd probably be on one of the nights we're just not live. That'd be pretty easy to do. Unfinished Moon from the playthrough you started 9 years ago. 9 years, dude. Almost a decade-old playthrough. Yeah, helping, I'll be trying to help. I don't know how successful I'd be, though. We should be able to get it working. Nomi had some really bizarre problems, and I don't know why. Like, me and Tali both were trying to help her. And Scotty. And we just couldn't get the old capture card to work. How would that steal your time? Well, just in case it doesn't work, you know? What if it doesn't? And then I've soiled it. Sheesh, yo, what's up? Pokeloki. How are you? Love hearing near zero dialogue for the reset. You'll have how fast they are, though. Oh yeah, this Eevee we're doing at Celadon. It's the apartment, or the apartments, right? I think that we're at right now. They're nice and quick. They're pretty quick. Good man, glad to be back. Yeah, glad to see you. What you been doing recently? No, I hope you get yours soon, Smash. If I could give you your Eevee right now instantly over me getting mine, I'd take that any day. I did not want you to have to go through that, through the 100+ hours on it. So hopefully you get it soon. Yeah, take that luck from Molder. Thank you. Hope your hunts are going well, Molder. Hop in a lurk while you go to bed. Yo, much love, Show. We'll see you, dude. Big love to you, homie. You guys are not following Show the leader. Please fix that. He's been hanging out clearly since the start of stream too today. Throwing a prediction on top right. Oh, you're looking for Mudkip right now? Dude, it's so much quicker than Charmander, yeah. Way faster than the lab. Thank you, Sel, for the shoutouts. And Sel, thanks for hanging out too today. I know it was pretty late for the start. 7 hours ahead shouldn't be that difficult to figure something out. Yeah, definitely with my terrible schedule too. If you happen to be up around these times, I will be up to this time pretty much no matter what, every night. Like, it's not even 2 a.m. yet, so it shouldn't be too bad. Or when I get up, if I do fix my schedule, you probably would still be awake. I just wouldn't be set up for stream. That's okay. Smash, thank you for the shiny luck. We'll take it. Finish Stranger Things. Nice. I had a lot to pick at for the last season, but I do think it was better than what people were like saying, of course, right? Definitely my least favorite Stranger Things season, but God, it was way better than, let's say, Game of Thrones season 8. Oh my gosh. Realize more people will see your chats here. They can technically see it. If they look, I guess they have to look at the overlay. They'd be able to see it. Message anytime, sweet. Yeah, I'll let you know, because I wanted to hit you up way before Madar. Signups aren't out yet, so that's a good sign. I would just feel so guilty for not trying at least to get your stuff situated, in case you wanted to, you know, go crazy with Madar. And any other events too, like Safari as well in June. Totally agree, the nosedive on Game of Thrones was rough, yeah. Season 7 and 8, but especially season 8. Yeah, I'm just exactly, I'm there with you, Lucas. There were lots of parts of the final season of Stranger Things I liked, and then lots I really disliked. But it was like, similar to Rings of Power, where the things I would complain about were different than what the masses were complaining about. If that makes sense. I think Tree's probably in the same boat. Like, I know Tree had some criticism for Rings of Power, you know? But the things she was like, she had issues with were different than the stuff you read online. Tree's just read all the books as well. And had standards for what she was expecting for such a high budget show. The last season of Stranger Things hella predictable. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Honestly, it felt like a little AI-y for me. Both the script and some of the plot. Just felt like they left a lot more holes than what I'm used to for some of the previous seasons. Obviously, it's like a fantasy horror kind of show, you know, so there's going to be a lot of that anyway, depending on how nitpicky you get, but I just felt like there was a lot more, and a lot more focus on some of the character development that I feel like was already, I don't know, not overdone, but it got to that point. They're kind of overcooking it, where they could definitely focus on making the plot feel a little more coherent for me. But that was probably some of my biggest complaints. It was still good. It was not bad. Like, I was expecting it to be terrible when I was watching it. And I talked to my siblings after. I'm like, yeah, it wasn't nearly as bad. My brother watched it. He's rewatched it. Tree has read all the books. Yeah, she has. Yeah, she has. No worries. No need to feel guilty for your tech problems. Worst case, you have a neat workaround, so you'll be fine. Okay. But if I could help, you know, then why not, right? May have taken a slight nap. Wait at 10:30? Oh my god. So, oh no. Are you kind of wired, or are you planning on trying to go to bed pretty soon? Nothing will hold a candle to your favorite show of all time. You Tree, yes, we were talking about you. Tree, I'm sorry. You watched all the season, you actually only made it part way in the first book. Oh, before you rage quit. Yeah, we were talking about, Rings of Power and Game of Thrones briefly. Okay, yeah. I've read some of the Game of Thrones, the first book. I didn't get very far either. I still wanted to finish it, but... Nah, you're good. You might push a little past 3, realistically. Can't go too long. Oh, your fam is loud around 8 AM on Saturdays. Yep. I understand that for sure. But you're going to be wokeage no matter what. And so you're basically playing with whether or not, like, you want to be tired or not. And how tired. I don't know if an AI now, but back when it was funny looking. I remember big Stranger Things. Demogorgon versus Connor. I bet that probably looked crazy, dude. Yeah, frick AI, man. It's being like advanced and developed so quick now. Like, I had some videos shared with me recently. I'm not going to expose who. Someone sent me some meteorology videos. Like, talking about how crazy these tornadoes were. I'm like, dude, these are all AI. Right? Like, these are AI. These don't exist. And they get so many people. We're talking millions of likes on these. On different short form videos. And it's kind of annoying because I think people are starting to actually believe. Same with space related stuff. I'm seeing a lot of AI. And I'm like, dude, like people who don't know a little bit of science or just a little bit of details on what they're looking at aren't going to know the difference. Maybe they can tell with a hand. Maybe they can tell with a face. Something they're knowledgeable of. A sport. An interaction in a shopping center if it's AI. You know. But they don't realize that this giant tornado is completely and totally false. And it's making me so annoyed because it's the sciences that I feel like I'm starting to see, at least for me, it's getting into that science and history space. And it's making me enraged. Like, oh my gosh. Because no one's calling it out. No one even knows it's freaking AI. Because no one knows some of the biggest tornadoes that have existed. No one knows what a general size of an EF5 or EF4 tornado looks like. So they see this thing that literally goes tens of miles in the sky. That is 5 times the size with no rain wrap, no like some really weird cloud developments that they're gonna assume, oh, they're not gonna know it's real or fake. Yo, Pokey Loki! Thank you for the flippin' sub. Let's go. Everybody, get some hypers in here. For their first time subbing, I believe, too. If you can hear me, welcome to the Snowpack. Too many more epic months ahead of us. Enjoy the Snowflake sub badge 61 tier 1 emotes. If you have a favorite, post it in the chat. And sub access to our Discord server. Cheers. So you're telling me George Washington didn't drive a Dodge Challenger into the Revolutionary War? Some that are that crazy, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if people believed it, dude. It's that bad, too. With people not doing their research. Especially kids, dude. So we need to call out AI in the comments. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, for a sub, hard to find good shiny hunters, though. Oh, I appreciate it, thank you. We are live pretty regularly, so you will get, hopefully, your subs worth out of that. Trying to be live almost every day. Been taking a day or two off a week. But yeah, I really appreciate the support, especially now. I've been dealing with some like health issues the last 9 months. And we're getting through it, for sure. Always get your subs worth. Jam says that with a tier 3. My dude. Cheers, brother. Benaya the Ghost, am I saying that right? Thank you for that follow and welcome to the Tundra. And also, Billy, how are you doing today? Excuse me. Getting too excited. Didn't know Miniman's content. I do. You feel a little less alone. I haven't seen their content in a long time though, I think. If it's who I think it is, I may have seen other historians like react and interact with their content before. Does that make sense? Like collaborative stuff? True, I will definitely look into it. I'm glad I'm not alone then. Yeah, because sometimes, I gotta say, I have felt a little bit isolated. But weirdly enough, with this sort of boom and the way AI has been impacting so many industries, like it's something you just can't ignore when it comes to like even the tech industry with like, think about like RAM and giant data centers, right? If you were to ignore anything that the AI is causing, like you can't. You know, there's so much that it's involved with now. On our PCs, operating systems, or cell phones. And whether or not you like brain rot content or you like historical science content and stuff like I'm watching, there's probably some rot mixed in there, you never know. But the point is, everything's impacted by it. Like everything is. It's insane, dude. I can't believe it. Even movies, TV, old like history videos getting miscontorted and changed, and people aren't realizing it's a fake recording. Like there's like black and white AI videos now where they're like faking, you know, an old event, claiming something happened that didn't. And I'm like, we're cooked, man. Like we're cooked. Like I'm serious. Let me just give an example. Example would be the Sino-Japanese wars. Okay, Chinese and Chinese Manchuria, especially in Japan, the prelude to World War I, World War II. There was a lot of conflict. Okay, during this time, if you do any research on these, and then you see some of their UN, well, I guess the League of Nations in their council meeting before, what was it, like 1935 or 6? You can get the exact date, but there was a very important interaction between the delegation from Japan and this council. And I'm seeing like fake videos that are just completely false of what they're saying at this delegation. And it's like you have historians arguing, but they're just misremembering, or, you know, it's just AI. It's ridiculous, man. And it's like gonna rewrite what people think is like propaganda now. And it scares me. It scares the crap out of me, I'm not gonna lie. Because most people will, like, I have friends, not here to like expose them, who will literally get their education through TikTok, Instagram, claim Twitter and TikTok are the best for news. For, you know, through like YouTube. And it's like, I don't know, it scares the crap out of me, that's all I'm gonna say. It's destroying like my hopes for, I guess, just people being like more aware and excited about history and excited about learning. But yeah, AI is like a huge problem. And that's excluding all the art, movies, that kind of stuff. That's a whole nother, you know, can of worms. It's also massively impacted. Media, photography, fake photography too, space photography. You hope as AI progresses, people use it. Discretion, tool that it is. I'm becoming more and more cynical towards it. I'm more radicalized now with it, for sure. Like, I got a strong bias against it. The fake courtroom videos, you've seeing those? Yes, yes. That's also horrible. Like fake hearings. Yeah. Fake news reports. That's kind of how it all started. I started seeing that stuff too. Yes, I do like that Cell does feel. Here's the thing. We need to be hopeful, because if we lose that, we're just conceding defeat, right? So hopefully over time with AI that people become more aware of it, and its dangers, and there could be at least more, like Cell was saying, tool, like finding regulations for this stuff. Because I cannot use AI, right? I can just not. I don't. And then someone else can use it for their whole life. They can ask AI how to order a pizza. Then, you know, it's my abstinence is not going to change someone else overusing it. But regulations could. So, and other things for it. Yeah, exactly. Turn it into a tool. Like force it to be a tool. Because consumers need to be vocal about what we want. Yeah, what we think's not good. Exactly. Yep. I think it's important we talk about the things that affect us with this kind of thing. Artists are a great example of a lot of people who make art who are very outspoken about it. And I feel like now that it also, like, I can't really talk about it before because, well, to be honest with you guys, the most I've made is shapes. Like, you look at the overlay, I made this shape and I put some special effects for it to, you know, do some cool gradients and stuff. I made boxes. I paid for a font. I've commissioned art. I don't really have much. I can't really talk about it. I mean, I'm not an artist. You know, maybe graphics. You know, that kind of thing. But now it's something like I consume history and science content daily. So now I actually feel like I can actually articulate my own opinion on it now too. That's something I get to see now. They want facial recognition for no reason in town. Oh, with like AI and stuff. Yeah, the privacy concerns as well. I saw a video today on AI saying that apparently there are some AI models that are exhibiting behavior of blackmail towards its users, that it collects on them. I don't know if that's real. I just saw a report on it today. It's like, wait, what? Like, you know, if I'm in a call, I'm talking to Ben, and I call Tolly Stinky, jokingly, and the AI picks it up. You know what I mean? Is it gonna hold blackmail? And then, you know what I mean? It's weird, dude. I don't know how real that is, but holy crap. I do watch Extra History, yeah. They're a really good history channel. I watch Kings and Generals. I watch I watch so many YouTube channels for history. The Great War. I watch a lot of like military channels for you know, historical battles and other things. And then your question would be, what do the programmers, prompt writers make the AI blackmail a person? Yeah, if that's real, or how is it something that could be possible? And I think the truth is, I'm too cynical, Sel, with some of this stuff, remember? So for me, the interpretation is, if you're not a criminal with this situation, but let's say you have negative intentions, and I'm making an AI, and I don't like people. You know, whatever it is. Or let's say you're weaponizing it. The easiest thing you could do would be to have hidden data collecting, right? Like the mechanism behind human, you know, pitfalls like that. It's possible. I'm not like people, just like to have money. Yeah, you like make money, exactly. Sell people's data. Yep, it comes back to regulations, so. The problem is people, I think, aren't aware. There's a lot of people I've seen who are like, I don't really care. You know, if you have something to hide, then, you shouldn't be doing it kind of thing. And it's like, no, that's not the point. It's not even about my freedom necessarily. It's more like, oh, it's crazy. This is like so different. It's AI interpreting what data it's collecting, or whoever's collecting it, and then weaponizing that when you never did do anything wrong in the first place. You know, like Emmy made a joke about me bullying her the other day in stream or something, right? What if an AI picks that up and then suddenly puts out everywhere, if you Google my name, that I'm bully people in my chat, right? It's like beyond just data collecting, it's like misinterpretation as well. It's stuff like that where you start getting in that territory where we gotta think about these things. Don't have to let like people argue with that, yeah. You and your dad would get along so well. He's stamp dealer. Oh, he goes on all the time about history, does he? It's not your thing apart from the big battle stuff. Yeah, I'm definitely a big history enjoyer. You wind me up, I could talk about certain topics for a while. I have to actually restrain on stream. The reason is because I think most people think it's boring at the level of detail I go into, and I know that through my own personal experiences. Past relationships, stuff like that. It's not necessarily something people want to listen to. History streamer. I don't think I could do that completely. I could have my, I could chime in on certain things. To the level of history streaming, no way. I'm not a historian. Good thing for you. You got a history degree? That's crazy. That's so sick. Like a third channel, you're here for hours long events. Fall, Constantinople. Well, shinyhunting me too, for real. We could totally do that. We could make ROM hacks covering the Mongolian expansion. We could speedrun. No, never mind. That's, yeah. You listen to it if it interests you. Yeah, it's exciting. History segment, research Pokemon lore, have a redeem. Random Pokemon lore. I love lore, to be fair. That would be pretty fun as well. I'd actually probably be here for that. We could do that. We just pull up like a Pokemon's like dex entry, and we could just like learn its pronunciation, so we don't get people saying Arceus anymore, or Rayquaza. And then we dive into the lore of it. No, I'm also just kidding. I mispronounce Pokemon names all the time. Okay, you're back trying to understand this whole conformity gate AI arguments for that series finale. I don't really think that's true. Store's capable of being bad on its own. Oh, are you talking about with the finale for Stranger Things? Oh yeah, I agree with you. I think it's more of a yeah, I think people who are calling it all like AI or something, I do think that it's like, obviously parts can just be bad, but it felt bad enough. That's kind of what I was comparing it to at some points. Again, not horrible in the grand scheme, but I'm comparing. See, when I watch something like Stranger Things, I'll compare like the pilot episode, or a mid-season 3 episode, and I want to compare it to like how I felt watching and dissecting the plot, the characters during the finale. Yeah, there's a lot of people who are calling it AI and stuff. Watched it with your very heavily into Stranger Things girlfriend. Oh, you just know what she said on it. They executed the end of it. No real risk to the characters. Yeah. Because the AI for the words responsibility to clean it up. If others passes on it. the Arse phone in Legends. The host of... Oh yeah, the Arse. Yeah. So the Arc. Arse. I didn't even realize that, actually. New host of Game Theory. He does love lore. I do love lore. But I don't know if I love it at that level of detail. I'm like a surface, like a whisker, a whiffer, a sniffer of a lot of stuff. I think that's where I've always fallen short with a lot of stuff that I do. Is I like things on the surface, but when I get super deep into it, there's usually a stopping point for me. Somehow my interest kind of wanes a little bit. I even did that actually with League of Legends. Thinking about the lore there, there's a whole bunch of lore. I used to be real into it, then there were so many new champions, it was kind of exhausting for me to keep up with. Until Arcane came out, which was really good. For Sapphire Shiny, being an epic failure on you. Oh man, I have had some epic fails in Safari too, though. You were not alone. Yes, Warhammer, yeah. I actually was looking into it a little bit yesterday. It is massive. Like, I think the most lore I've been able to juggle is probably Elder Scrolls lore, and even then, just the surface. Maybe an intermediate at most for me. A level of knowledge. From, like, I could talk about it for hours, of course. It would make me seem like a lore genius for Elder Scrolls, but really it's that much deeper. Where I think I'd fall a little bit short.
That one chick $10. Hey Stinky, jump in. We're getting Korean fried chicken.
Okay, I'm coming in. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Take us out, Vaughn.
Hat.
Say tat or hat at the end. Everybody get some gift hypes and some love in the chat for Vaughn. Thank you for the $10. And for the fried chicken, the Korean, you said. Fried chicken. Are you actually having that this weekend? Tat. That's what you heard. Well, hide your wallet, please. You gotta use that money for your own fried chicken. Metal liquids. Again, cheers though, Vaughn. Elder Scrolls study session could be fun. You don't know everything about something we could all learn together. True. It's mostly ESO stuff, Tree. But what's had to happen is, like, as an Elder Scrolls fan, we've had to accept, even if you don't like it, which I actually do like the ESO lore, it's not bad. But we are at that acceptance point. You have to just learn it, suck it up, it's here to stay. Oh, not this week. You're gonna get it next week? Is it canon for real? Yeah. Yeah, I believe so, right? I believe all of it's canon. Which is what makes it, like I said, where I don't know anything about ESO really, besides a couple of the changes they made to some of the princes and some of the new elves, stuff like that. Yep, Fallout 76 is the whole thing too, yeah. Alright, Vaughn, what time next week we going? I'm heading out to Straya. Let's go. Where are we going? You're really into Skyrim when you turned, like 23 now? Oh, you got a Hermeris Mora tattoo on your chest? No way. You gotta add Apocrypha all around it? That would be sick. Dude. The books and Telendrils, like, coming out. Thursday night. Alright, let's do it. Thursday night, fried chicken, Korean fried chicken. But yeah, Trey, that would be the big thing. It would be basically a Elder Scrolls Online and First Era. First Era, I don't know very much. I try to, and then it's like, honestly, I hate to say it, but it's like the most boring history class you can think of, right? Where you're just hearing names of people, and you hear about some of the battles, but then there's like nothing at all in your mind that it connects to. It's like very hard to anchor that thought and idea to memorize it. I think the First Era is kind of like that for me. Not the Second and Third Era. Boring's a word you'd use. Hard to visualize. Yeah. I guess none of the Elder Scrolls lore is boring, so to speak. It's just the names. Like, I forget the leaders. And it does this chili version. Oh, a snowing cheese one. Snowing cheese, like fried Korean chicken. More of a Molag Bal kind of guy. Whoa. Somebody ban this guy. Played in the 5th. He's cooked. Yep. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Imagine more one playthrough. History lesson on top of it. We'd have to have everything ready to go. I don't even know who would like that though. Very specific, you know? I mean, I'd have fun, of course. Of course, excuse me. You're so angry you messed up. Your shiny giraffe rig you have locked in. You got 1,300 encounters. Let's go. 1.3k. I'm so worried about failing this Eevee. Like, Torchic I wouldn't mind that much. Eevee would be so bad. Good use of AI as your old ancient statistics teacher excitedly explaining Elder Scrolls lore. You would love that, and it's harmless. Apart from the energy. Yeah. I just wonder where we're gonna be in a few years now. All this stuff has got me pondering a lot. At peak snowy time, for real, for real. What's up, Treacle? Welcome. Yo, Magneton shiny. More. Yes. Let's go, shiny. More pulling in. Shiny. Magneton. Huge W's. How many encounters? You got stunked today. 30 Gigantamax encounters. No shiny. Wow. Were you capturing everything as well? Lurk as you sleep. You have to fly back. Oh, you're gonna fly back tomorrow. Hey, be safe, Lucas. Everybody send some blesses for a safe flight. Get some good Z's. And you said you gotta be up late tomorrow night for the flight. Well, I'm glad we could, you know, be a place for you to hang out today. 15,734. All right, I'm gonna guess nature on this thing. Hardy nature. I'm gonna Charizard and Blastoise. Charizard. The Charizard from Power Rangers. God, that would be like Vaughn's. That'd be like amazing for Vaughn. Vaughn would love that. Shiny from last night. Ho-Oh from DA's. Yo, that's awesome. Huge congrats on the Ho-Oh. If you guys haven't submitted any of your DA shinies for the month of April, the event is on the way. Still rolling, I should say. Exclamation race, if you guys want to check it out. Yeah, thank you. Huge congrats on that. for fun. Come on, you would love a Charizard in Power Rangers, wouldn't you? DA Shiny, they're Dynamax Adventures. They're the Max Lair minigame event thing you can do with friends or by yourself with AI. In the Crown Tundra DLC. Gen 8. Yes, make sure you guys specify it's for the race. Very important. The cheese one is powdered cheese on fried chicken. It sounds delicious. Sounds so good. You played Scarlet for like 10 minutes max. Yeah, it's in Sword and Shield. I'm not sure if did you grind Sword and Shield? Scarlet Violet has the other layers. What are they called? They're shoot. They're just raids, right? Terra raids. Terra dens. They're like dens. Yo, Scotty, what's up, dude? How are you doing, man? The legend himself. If you guys are not following Scotty, you gotta go hit him up. Fellow Shiny Dex ambassador, friend of ours. Totally love hanging out there. You've not been there before. I don't think the new gens that well. Foolish you? No, you're fine. Not foolish at all. If you don't play the new stuff, you know, nothing wrong with that. Same with people who only play the new games. Nothing wrong with not touching these games. You know, no shame. These are expensive and some people don't want to emulate. Some people just don't enjoy the pacing. Like, that's why I like Pokemon. It's like anybody can enjoy it for the most part. Whether it's like the Mystery Dungeon series, Ranger, Pokemon Go, the TCG. Wasn't the shiny specifying it's for the race? Yeah, that's it, Triggle. And let us know. You'll see that in the rules, it's also asking for the amount of systems you're running, just so we can put it for extra details. And how many Pokemon, if you were counting how many Pokemon, not DAs, but how many Pokemon. And if you weren't counting DAs, then maybe the time, if you tracked time. Yo, Tiger, what's up? You think Eevee is going to shine soon? Please. I hope. It's going good tonight, Scotty. We are pushing 7K here pretty soon for Torchic. Eevee's at 101 hours in the bottom left at 11,651 with no shiny. Alright, ads are running. I'm going to quickly go to the restroom. Let's do a little shiny roll on YouTube as well. Sell 4960. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? You had the right numbers for Meowstic. Oh, I got 8,068. Snorlax is a good roll. Suki rolled Zoroark. You're Plat Harkle's a Silver Ruby guy yourself? Yeah. Those are the best, to be honest. Emerald's my favorite, then Heart Gold, then Plat, then Crystal, then Black 2, White 2, and then Fire Red Leaf Green. So, okay, I'll be right back, guys. Give me like 2 minutes. Probably like 3. All right, guys. Thank you for waiting. Thank you, Sal, for the welcome back. Thank you, Tree, as well. Yeah, if you guys are ever wondering how our events work, if you guys click that link, it'll guide you guys to the... I'll just show you real quick. It'll guide you guys to our Hall of Fame section, and you can always find the way to submit right here. When posted, they must be specified for the event, otherwise they'll not be counted. Cannot be resubmitted at a later date. So an example will be shiny found in X encounters. Submission for X Tundra event. Also, I should probably put this real quick. Number of consoles times hunting, yeah, the X hunting. That way we can get you guys on the leaderboard. If you just peep them, you can kind of see how we do it. So, how many total Pokemon, the multiples of hunting, and what shiny you got. And if you guys can't see Hall of Fame, make sure you right click and click show all channels. Okay. Make sure you guys have the Pokemon rule. Yeah, that'll happen with any of like Discord's recent updates over the last like year. Like when new channels are added in, it like auto hides them. It's super annoying. So like with Showdown, I've had to do that a few times. Whenever new events happen, I'll always just for safety, anytime events occur, same with shiny decks, I'll just click show all channels. If there's something you've already submitted, it wouldn't, yeah, it wouldn't count. The reason is because if it's one of those, that has to fall within the date, and a lot of people will just spam. Not spam, but you know what I mean. People who are like not in our streams, but use like our shiny area, kind of like you would Twitter or Blue Sky, who are kind of part of the community, but not really, who just want to show off their shinies. Not joining in on the Tundra events. It would just like we'd have leaderboards for people who we never really see in the community. So it's kind of an in-house thing. But now that you're aware of it, it applies, they last all year. None of the events end until January 2027, including the ones from January this year. So if you want to join in for like the Gen 2 one, and you still want to try to beat some of us, the leaderboards will change throughout the year, which is cool. Scotty, thank you for the welcome back, dude. Thank you, sir. What you up to tonight, Scotty? Yo, is that Big C? Big C, how are you? Thank you for the shiny look. Thank you, dude. And Dusty as well. What's up, bro? Chilling tonight, finish off a few Ribbon Masters in Scarlet Violet. Very nice. I want to get the shiny leaf. Speaking of like ribbons and other marks, I'd love to get the shiny leaf for Heart Gold Soul Silver shinies. Those are really cool to me. The channels are fresh. Oh, okay, they will pop up at the top of the server for you to add to your list. Okay. That's what that little section is. I've seen that before. You really want to get that too, yeah? Doing good, just beating the 8th gym. Sword and Shield currently heading to Winden for Luxury Ball access. That's going to be such a good money farm as well. With the Dynite Ore. Symbol and Shiny deck. Show your Pokemon has the Shiny Leaf Crown. Yes, I love that, dude. Might be enough motivation for me to get them on like all of our shinies in Heart Gold. Oh, Tree, are you still here? I had a question for Tree. Shiny Crown thing. Okay, Tree is here. What? I don't like sand. It's rough and irritating. Of course, rough and irritating. It gets everywhere. Oh, no. There's, the Sky Oblivion's been putting out updates. I don't know if you're planning on playing it, potentially. When it does drop. Or if you're going to wait for maybe us to stream it on Snowy. To see whether or not you'd want to play it. Has Neat been in all your days? Maybe 2 of your Pokemon have gotten one singular leaf a piece. Yeah. Or leaf piece itself. You hear it, had to go to the computer hospital? Wait, no. What, wait, is it still in the PC ICU? It's much better now than it was. Oh, but you're scared. No. Hopefully it'll be okay, even for like Sky Oblivion, because it's just Skyrim, but Skyrim Legend, actually I think it's Anniversary Edition Skyrim that they're using. So I guess we'll see. I really hope that it is like fixed. But I would say your shot of being able to play Sky Oblivion would probably be much higher than let's say Oblivion Remastered. He did a long time ago, I think, when you first got it. But if you want to send again, you can. There's a guide, the Pokemon's nature determines what routes you find them on. For that specific Pokemon. Oh, for their nature, yeah. Is it the same for each nature type? So if you have like Modest, is the shiny leaf pieces in the same areas, Polly? Oh, no worries, Mick. Hey, I'm glad you could be a W friend for them. Tundra's Pats. That's super nice of you. To have their back. No need to apologize. You don't know how you wish you knew stuff? Well, we'll let you know, I guess, when Sky Oblivion does come out. I'll get a good feel for it. Just to see how it is. Modding it should be really easy, though. My assumption is it's going to be something that either goes through Steam or through Nexus with like a kind of like all-in-one. So the good news is you'll just need Skyrim Anniversary, I believe, and then Oblivion, the original Oblivion game of the year. I think I've been able to sit down and enjoy a stream in a while. I'm sorry. Did you say you've been playing Tomodachi recently? Had you on and been lurking regardless, but yeah, you haven't been present. We miss you as well, no worries though. And you're still racking up points, you know, for the leaderboard. I think so, some of it's RNG. You can get your 3rd gold leaf from one of these 2 locations. Oh, you gotta check both to find out, okay. There's a little bit of an extra grind. How are you liking Tomodachi? Yeah, I saw that at the stream start, I think. I did see that. Can't wait to buy Skyrim for the 4th time. Wait. You own Anniversary, don't you? Wait. Oh no. The points aren't what matter to you, but yeah, you're right. Yeah, at least you get something, you know? And you're also supporting me by just having the stream on. Like, massively. Yeah, I have Skyrim on the PS3, the 360, Steam. I have the Anthology version. I have Legendary Edition. I've got the Anniversary Edition. The only one I think I don't have is like the VR edition. Hey, when you're spamming on hard gold, you actually select Chikorita? No. And you don't get to check the others? I've been there. The good news is you can, if you spam different things with the hard gold to silver resets, if you guys didn't know, right or left on the D-pad will give you either Totodile or Cyndaquil, I think, or if you press B, it's like different. You can go straight to one of the starters you want to see first, depending on what buttons you're pressing when the table comes up. Ooh, I don't have the Switch editions of Skyrim. You're right, I don't have that version, and I don't have anything on the Xbox like One, PS4, PS5, and the Xbox like the new Xboxes. You have for 360, then the Anniversary Edition for Xbox One. Now Switch Legendary. Okay, so you don't have it on PC. Oh no. Yeah, okay, so if you did play Sky Oblivion, you'd have to buy that. Well, I guess we can see. We'll do a little testing for it then when it comes out. I have a feeling it's going to be so good though. I saw a post recently where people were detailing all the new like items or reworked items, and pretty much nothing's recognizable when it comes to items featured in the game because they've all been remodeled, but we're talking the unique items. You know, every item you get is going to have its own unique lore like it was intended, except with its own model and stuff. So everything's going to feel so rewarding. I'm very, very, very excited. Like, I cannot wait. I'm going to be exploring every single quest, every detail. The quests should be the same, but they'll take me to locations and get rewards that are different. Like, you know, you type for a living. Can't use a keyboard to save your life. You couldn't smite evildoers with your keyboard. Give her a shiny starter on the new Soul Silver you got. It's like you're missing the shiny every time it happens. So fun. You cannot believe how much love went into this game. Got so many fun options. You adore it. You're switching between it. Shiny hunting. Playing through red. Yes. Yeah, you said you were playing through Gen 1 when we were talking about the new, like, Pokemon Tower stuff, right? Oh, by the way, is Legit, are you still here? Forever Legit? I think they were asking about the Gen 1 stuff that I forgot to explain. Be a good time to explain. Oh, you highlighted him a message about it? Okay. Time for you to take your leave. So you're not, yeah, not a grumpy, tired mess tomorrow. Look, the hunts this evening. Eevee, 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 Eevee. I'm gonna stream is great. Get some sound rest tonight. Thank you. I will hopefully sleep well. We're not gonna be on for a long, long time today. I definitely think we'll be out of here probably by the 3-hour mark today. I'm sorry. But we'll be back on. Hopefully tomorrow. For some weekend gaming. Nora's post about finding a shiny. Wait, in Poke Park? No. I did not see that. When did she post that? I'll have to look, is it? That's actually pretty dope. Bum, 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 ba-da-da. Earlier today when she was showing off Raichu, for the statue she found a shiny Magikarp. What? I never owned Poke Park, unfortunately. A blunder. Yes, you sleep well, Sal. If we see you in the VOD for the last bit of stream, thank you for tuning in again. But have a lovely morning, lovely day tomorrow. Hopefully good weather. Alright, so if you think about it, we're around 13,000. Let's see, 13,000. 400, 500-ish. Without seeing a shiny in the Ruby Sapphire games. Yo, Matt Dog with a raid. What's up, dude? How we doing, Matt? Welcome on, Raiders. Everybody get some Tundra's raids. Thank you, Tree. How was your stream, dude? What's going on? Playing some Pokopia, nice. We were just talking about that, well, quite a bit the last month, but a decent amount today as well. If anyone's just joining us, I am Sammy. Or Snowy. Sammy's our Pokemon channel, Snowy's our variety. We're currently looking for Eevee in the bottom left, shiny, and Torchic. Nothing, just Cherry. What's up? Thank you for the follow. And welcome to the Tundra. Here comes the Matt Dog pile. Thank you for supporting Matt. Keep supporting him. He's awesome. A Pokemon fan. Also, like, fan of lots of different games, too. A mutual friend of ours, too. He's played a ton of the Sonic games. If you guys like Sonic. Was playing Pokopia today. Yeah, it's about time for the Eevee. Lex, for sure. One of these days, we're going to get it. We're coming up to 11.7 thousand for it now. Yo, Sam, welcome on in, dude. How are you? Good morning. You're fine with Cherry? Awesome. We'll be calling you Cherry then. Do you have a favorite video game or Pokemon, Cherry? Cyrus, how are you, dude? And thank you, Polly, for the shoutouts. Thank you, sir. More with the luck. We'll take some of that more. After your Magneton, I will take as much of that as I can get. Watch, we get a shiny right now. Bottom left. Molder as well. Did some Shalfa hunting yesterday. Dude, did you get any shiny luck from the Shalfa hunts?
Bruh.
Bruh. Vaughn, did you get some Korean fried chicken? I know you said you weren't getting it today.
10 seconds later.
What's your favorite Pokemon or Pokemon game, if you have one? And that can be Pokopia, if that's the game that you're also playing. That's your favorite. Trey, are you still playing Pokopia? Or have you taken a bit of a break from it? Oh, most of the stores are closed. Oh yeah, is it Anzac Day right now? Happy Anzac Day for anyone celebrating. I think it is. I believe so. Big cheers to the Anzacs and to anybody who's tuning in, who celebrates, if your country does. Thank you guys. I totally spaced. I've known all week too. It is, thank you, lest we forget, true. Thanks for joining, sir, about it. Yeah, for being open today. Oh, Pokemon Black and White too. Those games are S tier. I love those games. Favorite Pokemon? Okay, alright. Well, this tracks the Zorua as well. What do you think of the Hisuian one? Honest. Yeah, I heard about the leagues, clubs, and all that. Yeah. I think in someone's stream I was watching, people were talking about it in chat. It may have been Joe's stream. Oh, you have to check your bench resets? Dude, you probably got some bling waiting for you. Oh, it's a Mortal Kombat song. We heard it actually for stream start the other day. It's okay, you like it? OG Zorua's your favorite. Same here. I much prefer the original Zorua, personally. And Zoroark. I like them both, though. Let's go! I think just they changed it to all non-essential stores have to stay closed. Was there no like rule on it before? Are you that's when I have Mortal Kombat inspired rings. You're just scorpion themed with the inscription, the fire to his ice inside. Wait, does he have a Sub-Zero ring? Wait a sec. And what's the inscription on his? What's your favorite video game franchise to set up Pokemon? Dream to be part of those games someday, yeah? That would be so cool. Oh, he does? Oh man, I love Sub-Zero. I was a Sub-Zero. My best friend, Jared at the time, he was a big Scorpion player. I was a big Sub-Zero player. And Cabal. I played a lot of Cabal. And, Raiden, of course. I was so annoying as Raiden. Yo, Shalfa Crocodile, dude. Let's go. Big W. Nice. Shalfa's doing some bench resets. It says the ice to his fire. Wow. That's beautiful. That is so beautiful. I haven't played Mortal Kombat in a while. Anything that involves like, well, you know what? I guess against AI and stuff I'd have fun. But most of my gaming is limited to fatality. Casual gaming now. For sure. I'm washed up now. I say casual gaming even though me and Lando were just doing a playthrough of Terraria Calamity on death mode. But still, it's not against other players. You haven't played Mortal Kombat in so long. Last time you played. And on your 360, favorites are always Scorpion and Sub-Zero. Classics, dude. They're such cool characters. What else did I play a lot of? Smoke. I played a lot of Smoke too. I think so too. Makes you so happy. We're married 7 years this year. Your ring showing signs of its age. Maybe you guys can get them touched up someday. Seven years, that's a long time. That's like as long as I've been streaming now. That's wild. Didn't play Mortal Kombat in so long. Last time you played, you think on the 360? Oh, I read that. Okay, that was from Mad Dog. Funny. You think you prefer Hisuian Zoroark? Oh, you both have S tier shinies. Okay, all right. So you like both that much. It makes sense. I think the Hisuian forms had a lot of love. And I do think they deserved, you know, like I do think their Hisuian forms are some of the best forms. I just don't really like Pokemon forms that much. I'm a bit of a Pokemon form hater, to be honest. I just rather new Pokemon designs. So I got a little bias, for sure. It's been married as long as you've been watching you. That's crazy to put in a sentence. Yeah, dude. Oh. That is crazy. It's gonna be a decade, man. In a couple of years. Sneasler's up there with your least favorite Pokemon, though? Really? I do not like Sneasler. Yeah. Not a fan. Ads are rolling. Plans for the summer this year? Nothing other than visit my family for the 4th and for my birthday, I think. Probably be around with my mom and my brothers, cousins. So I think that'll be fun. But other than that, yeah, nothing much besides streaming and just kind of probably doing some, you know, Nebraskan camping / fishing, paddleboarding, if my health is up for it. With the rate I've been feeling better, I do think by the time like summer hits, I'll probably be in a good place. So down south, is it? Yeah, they're in the south, yeah. They kind of like like center north south. They're in Tennessee, so they're not in the super deep south, but I think a lot of people might consider it. I don't know how Southerners will, you know, view Tennessee. Obviously, it's a southern state, but I have no idea. As far as I know, like deep souths, like Louisiana, super far east, Texas, you know, Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia, Florida, maybe Arkansas. See, I don't know how far deep south goes. But either way, they're Tennessee. Drive or fly? Driving is about a 15-hour drive for me. I did that for Christmas a few years ago because of my neck. If I'm not feeling 100% by then, I'll definitely be flying. So they're only a few states away, though. Arkansas. Yeah, in the grand scheme of things, I'm much closer to them than my other parents in New Mexico. Like where I'm from, I think it's like a 22 or 23 hour drive. I do like Orise Rhino, yeah. I haven't played in a while though. We do like shiny hunt in those games. Heck yeah, you're hunting for Ralts and Emerald? Yo, let's go Punisher. Good luck with the Ralts, the 10% too. Hope you get it soon. Why do they call it Deep South? Because of the culture. The culture and the ecology. The climate, basically. It's like the types of vegetation, trees, and the music, food, people, accents. Yeah, it has its own culture that's going to be pretty distinct from a lot of other places. And the different parts of the Deep South have their own kind of designations too. Like think of the Bayou, you know, French influenced areas, Spanish influenced like Florida or Cuban. Cool sightseeing stuff along the way? Not really for me. No. Unfortunately, driving from where I'm at down there, I guess Kentucky has some beautiful and, you know, landscape to look at, but I would say the drive is probably one of the most boring drives you could possibly go on in the US. From where I'm at to where my parents are. I've done a lot of driving, and yeah, it's yeah, one of the rougher ones. How many pooches? I've only had 2 pooches. This is, for this particular Torchic, the only one. You've only been to Texas and California right now? Both are fun states for sure. Spent a lot of time in both. Ton of time. So you're poor at geography. No, you're fine, Tree. I think if you have time to stop, you could explore some caves and stuff.
Samuel, you
Scott.
ever have that problem where you're at the bowling alley getting a 300 game of course?
All the time.
But then you look across to your right and notice Snowsome somehow managing to get a 0 game with the gutter things up. It happened.
Dude, every time. Even on Wii Sports, bro. You should see them. Cheers. Thank you for understanding Snowy's inability to bowl. Let's go. Cheers. To the Scott. How you doing today, Scott? Also, King, welcome on into the stream. How do we run 4 at once? If you do exclamation setup, you'll get a quick little clip, a video kind of showing my setup, but 4 DSs, the OG DSs, like this, with a controller mod wireless receiver soldered in to the motherboard from Inside Gadgets, an Australian company. And then I have a loopy capture card installed as well on top of the board with a charger mod, so that way it can charge the DSs while also capturing the video from the cable. So the loopy capture card's the big one. Yo, Punisher with a pooch. Oh my gosh, and you actually get to capture it. Let's go, dude. Oh, what phase number are you on now? Oh, unless you want to see my pooch. Is that what you're looking for? That sounds interesting. Are you looking for my pooch? Or did you just get one? Dude, right when you brought it up. Tree, I'm sorry, cover your ears. It's gonna cost you some bits, and then we'll throw in the Poochiana. Dude, that's your first phase, 6360, nice. Under odds too. Thought you'd just use PC. When I started streaming, I did emulate for a little bit. Then I transitioned to single hunting for quite a long time. I also streamed directly off my DSs with cameras, like from my phone. But you can do GB operators and that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's just very expensive to get into, especially in 2026. It's extremely. Each DS probably will run you around 206 to 215 US. Along with each cartridge you then have to buy. Plus there's cartridge maintenance. You know, sometimes they don't work, or the batteries you gotta swap out, stuff like that. So it definitely adds up. Well, we've gotten here slowly over 7 years of streaming this. And we could go bigger, but I don't really. I like 4. I hunted with just my hands with 4 for a few years, but I got really worried about carpal tunnel, so that's the whole reason I'm running a controller mod today. Which Oz company was it? It was they're called Inside Gadgets. Gonna drop Sammy off to the Outback Farm. That sounds fun. Yeehaw! You're gonna luxury ball it? That's gonna look clean. Dude, you summoned the pooch. I hope I don't get with Pooch tonight. I'm hoping we get Torchic, please. Yeah, if you're looking to get some capture cards, let us know. We can explain how to maybe get started with that too. All right, so not to raid and run. Dude, you did not raid and run. You've been hanging out for a while, bro. Gotta do some winding down, get ready for bed. Go look at the shinies. Get that white fox dog cat thing. Thank you. That's what I'm hoping we find too. The Eevee is what we're really looking for right now. Number 1 target. Like boonies or outback? You know, I haven't really spent much time in the outback, if at all. The places I've been probably don't count. But yeah, I'm used to the boonies, for sure. Oh, we're talking like culture. That's what you brought it up for, huh? Yeah, I'm glad we could help you out, Kuma. Yeah, it's like the Wop Wops, yeah. Tree, very similar. I grew up on a sand hill, a desert filled with obsidian and petrified wood and mesquite bushes. Literally, like, my nearest neighbor was... We had a new neighbor that was probably... maybe 3 football fields away. You know, 300 yards. No, probably more than that. Probably like 5 or 10 actually. But we lived off of the, you know, dirt roads. I grew up having to, you know, drag our driveway is what we called it. But it was like a mile road we had to use our ATVs and drag fences on to counteract the erosion from the rain in monsoon season. You know, we had horses, turtles, lots of dogs. We had the 6 dogs in all times. We had a barn we built. I almost died in. I totally forgot about that story until I told it on stream the other day. Horses and turtles is a flex. Horses is one thing. We had a little like motocross track we'd go to as well. That's how I broke my tailbone, so now I don't do that anymore. Been an Outback Steakhouse. So that's close, dude. Outback Steakhouse is so good. Never known anyone with a turtle? Yeah, we had tons of turtles. We had a huge family of them. They were desert turtles that kind of moved in. We didn't want to disturb them originally. And then we kind of like had a little courtyard we let them move into and dig holes into. And then they started multiplying. And so we just kept feeding them and naming them. And we had, you know, I'm the youngest of 6, so there's a lot of kids. So the turtles got a lot of love. Yeah, we had names for them all. Yeah. Just little desert turtles. They weren't really tortoises. They probably were. I actually don't know the species. I should know. Anyway, yeah, I would call that the boonies for sure. You know, living off well water. We didn't really have hot water. Off the river. Learned how to drive when I was like probably 7. But it was like go-karts and ATVs. Maybe younger than that actually. We won't talk about the other vehicles and other things, you know. Just in case. Big farm kid energy, yeah. Well, we, you know, had no one else around and we had to take turns doing stuff. Well, it's gonna feed the horses. But then the other part of my life, this thing, I grew up in a split family, so half my time was out there and then the other half was in like the heart of the city. My mom, she was an RN. So we lived in the city. So I got a mix of everything. Very confusing for a kid though. I even went to different churches on the weekends. like different denominations and stuff. It was so confusing for me, I think, early on. Yeah, pretty interesting. I do kind of miss it a little bit. Ooh, Sky went to 81.29, alright. We're getting close. We're at 9.6. Wait, hold on. 6.9.6. Oh my gosh, we're about to get 6.9.6.9. Come on, shiny Torchic, bottom right. Jesse, what's up? How you doing? Welcome. Yeah, when it comes to like energy compared to my siblings, I will say I'm definitely the city boy of the, like they would call me that kind of thing, right, over the others. But even then, I don't like cities. I just wasn't, I don't know. I liked, you know, rollerblading and skateboarding and conventional sports over like horse riding and stuff. Like I could do it, but I preferred, playing video games and clubs in my school, like doing things that were a little different from my siblings. Music I liked a lot. What you learned was how to tune out organ music. I used to go to the Catholic Mass every weekend. In the chapel at your Anglican school every day. Yeah, that's interesting. That's an interesting mix there. Yeah, I went to my you know, half my family was one of the denominations was the Catholic Church. So, yep, for sure. Understand that. I also had different schools, so that was the other thing. I would have different Sunday schools and stuff throughout the week. Again, even more confusing for me. I was so confused with church for the longest time. We don't have to get into it too much, but until I got into high school, where I moved states, and then my mom kind of stopped going to church. So then I looked for churches locally just because I was like curious. Again, just more confused than anything. So I went to a Baptist church then. Then I joined like youth leadership to try and, I guess, like learn more and more. It was just all so confusing to me because it felt so different. And I guess my brain couldn't wrap around why it was so different to me. So, yeah. Yep, so I used to go to like Baptist, Methodist, and Catholic churches for a while. It's all over the place. Out of the school you went to, Uniting Church School. Oh, and Catholic at home. You went to a Baptist youth group. Impressive boy. Oh, for a couple of years? Oh my god. Oh, that's... I have some stories. I have some super bad stories. I can't share on stream. Yeah. They had a really nice hot chocolate and cake, did they? Downright naturals compared to what you think a city boy is. I eat you. Oh, really? You think so? Just gotta get my overalls out again. A boy to impress, hot chocolates and cake sounds like a good time. True. That does sound like a good time, Tree. for the teachers you had when you went to class for first communion. Meanest one you've ever met. Yeah. My dad had a rough time growing up with that, so I think he was super worried about that for us. So I think he was pretty adamant about what like church we were going to, but it was also like there was some craziness, that's all I'll say. We won't go into the details. Yo, Ava, how are you doing? I'm doing pretty well over here. You bring in the shiny Torchic / Eevee right now? That'd be great. You're lactose intolerant now? This is so hard to say. To this day, you're still sad that you found your shaman in 6664 encounters, not 6666. That would have been amazing. I'm evolving. Did you guys hear that? That was wild. Ava, thank you for the shiny luck. Everybody take some.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Hey, Damo, can you steal me from there? Dude, GG's on your shiny Eevee. We got to see that today. Huge. Hoping your last one is super under odds. I hope so, dude. $7,000 plus. 8K, here we come. Oh, guys, thanks for hanging out on YouTube as well today. 16 likes, holy crap. Four away from the goal.
5 minutes later.
Hey, Dirk, what's up? If we get a shiny in 5 minutes, I would be super stoked. How are you doing? Probably there, the final Eevee, now a race between our Eevee hunts. Dude, you're gonna get yours first. There's no way. You're definitely getting it first. I don't know if it's a race. We're 100 hours into this. We're at 102 hours. Do another Trico reset? Alright. Okay, no shiny. That would have been annoying. Waiting for the sun to get into the backyard, then you're gonna chill in the sun. That sounds so nice. I would love to do that right now. Alas, it is 3 in the morning. I guess I could in like 5 hours. Doing good last night. You got shiny Purloin in black too. Now you've got Servine, Tortuga, Purloin, Shaking Patch, and Molga. Some shinies to use. Need to trade the Tortuga and Emolga from white 2 first though. Oh, you only just done the first gem. So you're gonna trade them from that game into your black 2. Huge congrats on that. That is so sick. I love Purloin and Liepard. You've not played Pokemon in over a year? Have you played Pokopia at least? By chance? Or Pokemon Go? Oh, yeah, you just take the small Pokemon in Violet. Yeah. So hard to see. Destroys your eyeballs. So thrilled to almost get or to get a modest shiny starter 100%. Yeah, dude, that would be such a good Espeon. Yeah, when I saw the nature, I knew immediately like that thing is gonna be a unit. You do still play Go, to be fair? Okay. If you haven't played a main series game in over a year. Oh, you didn't play Pokopia? Did it take any interest from you at all, or no? Not for you? Okay. You're playing Go this week. What's happening in Go this week? What's going on with that? Oh, shiny Meltan and Melmetal are coming back. Nice. We got both of those live playing Pogo a few years ago. Probably like 5 years or 6 years, God. That was fun though. Exclamation Pogo Meltan and Pogo Meltan 2. If you guys want to see those clips, we do have them. I used to do double Pogo, but for doxy reasons, all that kind of stuff. Kind of had to retire it. Traded many shiny Meltan. Yeah, and home for things you wanted. Going through Let's Go. Yeah, not have the ugly G from Pokemon Go. I do like that you can do that. You can just put them through Let's Go until you get your last Eevee. Only your female Eevee modest Espeon, Umbreon and Adamant ones are set. You don't know which ones will stay male Eevee or other evolutions yet. Just kind of waiting to get them all. I'm in the same boat. I'm waiting to get my last Eevee here. Shiny Ray. Also nice trade stuff. That's how you get your Miraidon. Alright, we probably are going to be dipping here in a second, guys. Like I said, short stream. I just wanted to go live. I felt like it today. We will hopefully be on tomorrow. I've been feeling a little bit more sore recently, so trying to take things a little slow. I don't want to overdo anything. I've been going pretty hard. Excuse me, I've been going pretty hard. I'm like on myself offline. Giving up? Yeah, I'm gonna give up. But if you guys want a good night or a goodbye, please do drop it in here. I do appreciate everyone taking time out of their day, their mornings, time zones to say what's up to me. And to wish me some shiny luck today. I think today, let's see, we got Joanna on today. Flame's also on. Oh, Noir's on. We'll go raid, I think, Noir. There's also Sin Sevi who's playing Overwatch. They raided us the other night. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll raid Noir. They're great. They're hunting for some Gen 5 Solosis they just started. And they're looking for Charcadet, I believe, and ZA. Yeah, snooze the ad for sure. Yep. That'd be great, thank you. Lucky you got one female variant. And number 3. Yeah, 8 of 9 are male. I don't know if I've had a shiny female Eevee. Even after all the ones I've Poke-Radared and stuff. Oh no, I've gotten one. But it was before I started streaming. Alright. We're going to go ahead and hit up Noir Angel. They were in here earlier today. If you guys don't know them, they have a bingo board they're trying to complete. So we'll go send them some love. Watching the Gen 3 Pokemon anime has made you appreciate. Yeah, how cute Torchic is. 3D doesn't do the Torchic line very well, in my opinion. Unfortunately. Rest well, thank you, Manta. I appreciate you hanging out today. Anyone who gave bits, Scott, thank you for those. Also for the resubs and the tips. Vaughn, thank you for the tip. And for Loki, if you're still here, for your sub. First time sub, and Polly with a resub. And I believe Cell with a... No, someone had a membership, right? No, it was Jace with a super chat today. Thank you. Amir with a hydration reminder? Yeah, let's do it. Everybody get some water. 3D did a few starters dirty, yeah. I think Torchic was one of them, in my opinion. Yo, Vanillite, shiny roll. Nice. Oh, Vanillite, nice. There you go, more. Let me do one real quick, too. Let's see if I get a last second shiny. Ava's going for it, too. Nothing for me. 38.96. I'm 200 off. Bird Dwebble. Rip. Namiran, we'll catch you later. Thank you for hanging out. Damo, Suki, Molder as well. Thank you so much, dude, for chilling with us in Shamacity. Appreciate you. Manta as well for hanging out. No worries for popping at the end. Damo, we'll catch you later, bro. Alright, let's raid Noir. You rolled Thunderous. Gross. Actually, I don't mind Thunderous. I don't mind the genies. I'm not a big Enamorous fan, but the Ethereum forms are kind of cool. I will give points to anyone who has survived today's stream to the end. Before we leave too, if you guys want to check out any of the beacons links, Polly just plugged them. I will have all my social media. If you guys want to drop any follows anywhere. And like I said, we should be back hopefully tomorrow. If not, it'll be the following day most likely. And I'll be giving you guys updates. But please keep your chins up if you're going through some rough times. And know the Tundra's here. We're here quite often. But stay frosty. Tree, thank you for chatting with me today too. Oh yeah, sub right here. Let's do Tundra Greetsy today. Later, Primo. Catch you on the shiny side. We'll see you later, homie. Enjoy your evening, Gio. Thank you for also hanging out. And Mick as well. Good night, Sammy. Hope you're able to get some good sleep. Thank you. I think I will. It's kind of why I wanted to leave now. So I think I can, like, maximize my odds of getting some good rest today. There we go. We'll end on a little lo-fi for a second. Alright, guys. Catch you tomorrow. Paulie, thank you for all your help today. Cell as well. Envy as well if you see this. Thank you to the mods. You guys make things possible. Warrior, we'll catch you later, bro. Thank you for popping by. Bye, everyone. Bye, Lex. And YouTube, we'll catch you guys on the flip. Peace.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Oh my gosh, Sammy.